The Westland Whirlwind helicopter was a British license-built version of the U.S. Sikorsky S-55 H-19 Chickasaw. It primarily served with the Royal Navy's Fleet Air Arm in anti-submarine and search and rescue roles. Design and development. In 1950, Westland Aircraft, already building the American Sikorsky S-51 under license as the Westland Dragonfly, purchased the rights to manufacture and sell Sikorsky's larger Sikorsky S-55 helicopter, while a Sikorsky-built Patton aircraft was flown by Westland in June 1951. Converting the design to meet British standards was time-consuming, and the first prototype British aircraft, registered GAMJT, powered by the 600-horsepower Pratt & Amp Whitney R1340-40 Wasp, did not fly until August 1953. This was followed by 10 Whirlwind Ha-1s, which entered service shortly afterwards. They served in non-combat roles, including search and rescue and communications functions. The Ha-3 had a larger 700-horsepower Wright R1300-3 Cyclone 7 engine. The performance of early versions was limited by the power of the American Wasp Cyclone engines, and in 1955, the Ha-5, powered by an uprated engine, the Alvis Leonidas Major, flew for the first time. This was followed by the similarly powered HAS-7, which became the first British helicopter designed for anti-submarine warfare in the front line when it entered service in 1957. It could either be equipped with a dipping sonar for submarine detection, a carrier torpedo, but could not carry both simultaneously, so sonar-equipped hunters were used to direct torpedo-armed killers. The HAS-7 was powered by a 750-horsepower Alvis Leonidas Major 755/1 radial engine. It had a hovering ceiling at 9,400 feet and a range of 334 miles at 86 miles per hour. Later in the service lives, some HAS-7s were converted to use the Rolls-Royce Gnome turboshaft engine as the Ha-9. After entering service with the Royal Navy, the Whirlwind came to be used by the British Army and Royal Air Force. More than 400 Whirlwinds were built, of which nearly 100 were exported to foreign customers. The French Navy received 37 Whirlwind Ha-2 between 1954 and 1957. Operational service. 848 Naval Air Squadron of the Royal Navy's Fleet Air Arm was the first squadron to Ha-1s, which replaced the Sikorsky-built Ha-21s for utility and search and rescue from July 1954. Variants. WS-55 Series 144 built American engines, transport helicopters for military and civilian use. WS-55 Series 219 built Alvis engines, civilian use. WS-55 Series 35 built Gnome turboshaft, civilian use. Ha-110 built RN service, search and rescue. Ha-2 HC-2 RAF service. Ha-325 built RN service, Wright Cyclone engine. Ha-424 built improved Ha-2 for hot and high conditions, RAF service. Ha-53 built Alvis Leonidas Major engine and a 3-degree droop of the tail boom for increased main rotor clearance, RN service. Ha-740 built RN duties 6 converted to Ha-9s. HAS-789 built RN anti-submarine duties 1 torpedo 12 used as Royal Marine transports, 6 converted to Ha-9s. HCC-82 built Royal Flight Transport VVIP later converted to Ha-10s. Ha-9 12 conversions of HAS 7 with a Bristol Citylinium gas turbine replacing the Leonide's major engine. RN service. HC-10 RAF service. HA-1068 built, powered by a Bristol Citylinium gas turbine. RAF service, transport and air-sea rescue. HCC-12 built, Royal Flight. The model numbers for the US-built evaluation models were HA-2110 built, rescue, equivalent to U.S. Marine hours 2, has 2215 built, anti-submarine, equivalent to HO4S3. Operators. Military operators: Austria, Austrian Air Force; Brazil, Brazilian Air Force; Brazilian Navy; Brunei, Brunei Air Force; France, French Navy; Ghana, Ghana Air Force; Iran, Imperial Iranian Air Force; Italy, Italian Air Force; Kuwait, Kuwait Air Force; Nigeria, Nigerian Air Force; Qatar, Qatar Air Force. Received 2 Whirlwind Series 3 on its foundation in 1968. United Kingdom Royal Air Force; Royal Navy; Yugoslavia SFR, Yugoslav Air Force. Civil operators: United Kingdom Bristow Helicopters; British European Airways. Survivors: over 69 aircraft remain in private ownership, dumped or in museums, including the RAF Museum and the Fleet Air Arm Museum, as well as being the current gate guardian at RAF Odium. Whirlwind HA-10XJ729 GBVGE. Whirlwind Series 3 GAPWN, Midland Air Museum, Coventry, England. Sometimes open for viewing. Whirlwind HA-9XL875 at Scont Airfield, Perth, Scotland. Air Service Training. Whirlwind HA-9XN258 at the Northeast Aircraft Museum. Whirlwind HA-10XD163 at the Helicopter Museum, Weston-super-Mare, England. Whirlwind HA-10XP345 at AeroVenture, South Yorkshire Aircraft Museum, Doncaster, England. Owned by the Yorkshire Helicopter Preservation Group. Whirlwind HA-10XP355 at the City of Norwich Aviation Museum, Norwich Airport, England. Whirlwind XG576 CU590 named Princess Olivia, ex-Bristow Helicopters GAYNP. Originally delivered to the Royal Navy as XG576 in 1955. At Alton, Germany. Whirlwind SRS-3 XG588 VRBEP on static display at East Midlands Aero Park. Specifications. Data from Westland Aircraft since 1915. General characteristics: crew, 2 pilots. Length, 41 feet 8.5 in. Rotor diameter, 53 feet 0 in. Height, 15 feet 7.5 in. Disk area, 2,205 feet squared. Empty weight, 5,993 pounds. Max takeoff weight, 7,800 pounds. Power plant, 1 times Alvis Leonide's major 755 14-cylinder 2-row radial, 750 horsepower. Performance: maximum speed, 109 miles per hour. Range, 334 miles. Service ceiling, 13,000 feet. Rate of climb, 910 feet per minute. Disk loading, 3.5 pounds, feet squared. Power, mass, 0.10 horsepower, pound. Armament: 1X Mark Chapter 30, a Mark Chapter 44 torpedo, a depth charges.